city has 4,700 vehicles, from turf equipment all the way up to fire engines and in between. It's a very diverse, complex fleet. It supports a full-service city, meaning we do everything from street sweeping to fire, safety, rescue. Everything we touch, everything we do is all around sustainability, whether it's looking at renewable propane, looking at compressed natural gas, electrifying our fleet, to retread tires. Everything we touch and everything we do has a relationship to sustainability. And we treat Geotab that same way. We look at Geotab to determine utilization of how our vehicles are used and whether or not they need to be in the fleet. We look at anti-idling, how often the vehicle idles.
Changing driver behavior with anti-idling was mostly focused around debunking myths that a lot of drivers had about their vehicle, as in how much time it may take for a vehicle to warm up, or if they need to have the battery running for certain lights to run.
We use Geotab to score our driving behavior, from harsh braking, heavy acceleration, seatbelt engagement, speed control.
When we looked at the inputs for driver safety, we realized that we had a global score of 40.5. That's very low. And so the first goal that we set was we wanted to get to a global score of 75 within 6 months. In 3 months, we reached 80.5, I believe. So we doubled the score essentially in 3 months. We reduced our repair costs for vehicles. We reduced our at-fault motor vehicle accidents. We reduced our workers' comp incurred costs. All of our departments working together, being engaged, understanding the importance of Geotab not being a big brother, but a partner, and to making sure that we are doing what we need to do to be as safe as possible at work.
When we request funds from either department heads or from city council, we want to make sure that we are approaching them with information to back up our request. This information we can derive directly from Geotab, and with that we can show them, even though something may seem more expensive up front, down the road it could be able to save us X amount or reduce emissions by a certain amount.
So our relationship with Geotab is a wonderful partnership. As we've looked at various solutions for different things, a good example would be an electronic pre-trip solution. We're looking at various options and we reach out to Geotab and they have that. It's built into the system that we're currently using. We also use remote diagnostics to kind of triage remotely, if you will, if we need to have the vehicle towed in or if the vehicle is safe to operate. So we can do that remotely without having to pull a truck off the route and save money with those tows.
Geotab is simple, it's in-depth, it's plug-in, and it allows us to have in-depth reports that give us data to further driver decisions.
Geotab has a lot of features that make data sharing super simple and hands-off. I can create a report for a department, I can set it up in Geotab, say how often I want it to be sent, and it's gone and done, and I don't even have to think about it anymore until the department head may want me to change something or make any tweaks. But even then, the platform is super user-friendly. Blue Arrow has been the catalyst that has helped us and pulled us to where we are now. People look for us for benchmarking, and when they look at us and are asking how we retrieve data, who's helping us, what resources do we have, we can point them right to Geotab and Blue Arrow.
All the technology in the world doesn't do us any good unless we have a partner that can help us understand how we can be a better operation. Blue Arrow brings that to us.
If you're looking to answer questions about your fleet, there's not a better way to go about it. You have live, real-time data about your drivers, the vehicles, the costs associated with them. It really helps you leverage data in a meaningful way. The data that we're pulling in from vehicles is becoming more and more robust. It's actually driving the industry in entirely new and unique directions in the current era that we're living in of fleet maintenance.